And guess what? February 4th is today, and it is World Cancer Day. To mark the day, the International Union Against Cancer is launching a new campaign, Cancer Can Be Prevented Too. Joining us from Geneva, Switzerland, via Skype is Cary Adams, the Chief Executive Officer of the organization. Mr. Adams, welcome to the program.
Thank you very much for having me on.
Tell us why prevention is the focus this year when it comes to raising awareness about cancer.
Well, prevention is probably something which, it's part of everyone's day-to-day life, and there's a lot of small things that we can do during ourselves which can make a difference about our risks of having cancer during our lifetime. So we decided to use the banner Cancer Can Be Prevented Too to emphasize that there are small but important things that we can all do.
Now, is it possible, when we talk about prevention, for example, we talk about stop smoking with regards to lung cancer as one of the ways to prevent lung cancer, but is it possible to prevent all types of cancer with a set of behaviors that someone can do?
Well, it's certainly, there are probably about 40% of cancers can be actually prevented by following some fairly simple advice. So that is, don't smoke, avoid excess sun, look after your weight and your diet, take good exercise and take vaccinations when they're available. And in total, that probably would prevent the cancer burden by about 40%. But it would be wrong to say that there is one way or there is a single way to actually avoid all cancers. It is just such a complex and very difficult disease to fight.
But what do you recommend through this campaign that you're launching? What are some of the steps that one can take to prevent some of the cancers?
Well, the first thing is, if you smoke, stop smoking. That is by far the biggest killer around the world, and leading to lung cancer in something like 80% of men. So smoking is a key thing. Secondly, I suggest that everyone is very careful about their diet and their fitness. Also avoiding excess sun. But I think in some parts of the world where there is, at the moment, we have a lack of getting vaccinations out, which can stop people developing the likes of liver and cervical cancer.
And quickly tell us about what your organization is doing in general to really raise awareness and help in the fight against cancer.
Well, I'm delighted to say that the response to World Cancer Day this year has been superb, and we have over 360 organisations around the world who are using this day to spread the word about cancer, and some of them are using it to really push hard the fact that it can be prevented if we work together. But I guess on top of that, the UNICC is the custodian of the World Cancer Declaration, which is a document which makes it very clear what the world needs to sort out, get ready for by 2020 if we're to reduce the enormous burden of cancer, which is currently predicted by the World Health Organization. And we're looking at potentially increases in cancer incidence from 13 million to 27 million by 2030. And this is something that's got to be addressed by the world, governments, global policy makers, individuals, cancer organizations.
Okay.
It's a lot of work.
Thank you so much, Mr. Adams. That's all the time we have today. And that was Cary Adams with the International Union Against Cancer.